I love you now. Won't you say you love me too? I'm confessing that I love you. Honest, I do. And I need you every moment. In your eyes I read such strange things. But your lips deny that they're true. Will your answer really change things and make me blue? I'm afraid someday you'll leave me. Oh, saying, can't we just be friends? But if you go, you know you're gonna grieve me. 'Cause everything in my life on you depends. Am I guessing that you love me? Tell me. All my dreams in vain. I'm confessing that I love you over again and again and again. I have got to confess to you, darling, that my love is true. Come on, believe what I say. I love you, I love you, I love you. I'm confessing, darling, that I love you over again and again. One more time and again. She really loves you, and how could you know how she has waited for you to show her how much you love her, and what you would do if she was your girl. Now, she really loves you. Don't make her wait. Pick up the phone right now before it's too late. Yeah. Tell her you need her. Oh, tell her you care. And she'll be your girl. You'll never know the tears she would cry, oh, if you would tell her, or tell her a lie. Be sure you mean all that you say. 'Cause I know her heart can't be led astray. She really loves you. What else? What else can I say? You've heard my story. Now you don't walk away. Oh, there's just one more thing. Before before you go.
There you go. You just were treated to one, two, three, four songs by Timmy Euro. There you go. Well, I went down there to check the. So what I did was, I shut down the stream, and I don't know if I should have done that, but I did because maybe the connection. Once the copyright police arrest Johnny G, then they continue to do it. So that's why it was doing one after another. So I kind of started a new stream. I think it should be interesting to see what they do on the replay. Now remember, if because I've been recording all along on Oldies and More Radio. So if you missed any of the show, you could at least, I'll put the link up there if they block it, but maybe they won't. So what you just heard was an LP. Just so you know, my mother's like, Johnny, what's this song? I think it was the second song, Ma, you were looking for. I'm Confessing. This was an LP I bought from I think Al Bernard. It says Timmy Euro, and she's got a great voice. These are her Liberty cuts, I think, and it says stereo. I mean, my set doesn't play stereo, but it's on the Sunset label, which I think was Liberty's reissue label, or one of their subsidiaries. So anyway, but the songs are good. It was in decent shape too, but it's a stereo LP, and this doesn't. I don't play stereo here. So the first song you heard was "Don't Blame Me," then her rendition of "I'm Confessing," and then "She Really Loves You" was the one before that, and this one that you guys and gals asked me to leave on, a song called "What's the Matter Baby" was a hit for her. Now the next song is something called "That's Right, Walk On By," but she has other ones here on the flip side, which are probably good too, but she's just a great singer. "Insult to Injury," "A Little Bird Told Me," "Satan Never Sleeps," "Once in a While," and "Smile." So I'll show you the LP when I go downstairs. But I'm telling you, folks, I apologize. Now, the Oldies and More stream was continuing to go. Some of you came into the Chris Reed, Gary Higgins, and Oldies fan, maybe, and Charlene are in the Oldies and More chat. But I don't know why it never happened. So it never happened that quickly. It's usually about maybe around this time, but it was sooner. And I just was wondering if it's possible that it was they finally caught up with the Lenny Welch record. So I don't know if I should continue with that, because I had a bunch of other records I wanted to play by him. But let's continue with some of the I'm going to see who's in our chat room here. And we will continue with requests as by, because some of them left. Some of you guys and gals left. You think it was? No, I don't think it was the Elgins record, Leonard. I think it was, if I had, it wasn't, because I played the Lenny Welch. I played Lenny Welch. I played Aretha Franklin. Then I played a Harvey and Ann. Then you think it was it couldn't. I played the Elgins before. You know, it came with I don't know if the Unifics has a, if I didn't check, I didn't think the Unifics was going to be an issue. And then after that, that's when it happened, because then I played Chris Reed's old requests. She Shot a Hole in My Soul by Clifford Curry. And then I played for UK, for the new listener in the UK, Believe Me by the Dells. So I don't know. I don't know what happened there. But again, it'll be interesting. It's up on YouTube right now, that show I just signed out of, but it'll be blacked out. The real tale would be in a few hours if it posts with the chat. Then it'll be the complete show without any dark screen. But I apologize, folks. I wish I wish YouTube wasn't like this, but these are the powers to be, and when you start playing these records like this, it becomes an issue. But anyway, so let's continue here. So we'll stop at 12. So because I owe it to Oldies and More Radio to continue at least through 12. So let us fill a request for a listener, Joseph Smith, who is he's in both my chat rooms, I think. I don't know, Joe, are you in the YouTube chat or not? Maybe you are. All right, now we're getting up to 40 listeners. We had in the 80s, folks, I had like 90-something listeners here to the program. But this is a request for Oldies fan, a.k.a. Joseph Smith. This singer, originally from Rogers, Texas, born Joseph Arrington Jr., of course, better known as Joe Tex, and first recording for King Records. That was back in 1955. He's got a lot of great 50s releases on King Records. He would then sign with Johnny Vincent's Ace label in 1958. In 1960, releases followed on Anna and Jalen Records. And in 1961, he ended up on Buddy Killen's Dial label. He had 55 releases on that label through 79. I think I'm still looking. Somebody requested a Joe Tex from 1970. Maybe that's you, Bill. I'm not sure. I forget, but I'm still looking for it. But here's his 11th tune. It's a song he wrote. This was number 5 on the Billboard chart, number 1 on the R&B, number 1 on the R&B chart, and a big number 1 record on WSID in Baltimore, Maryland. So let's test this. November 1964. Let's give a listen to Mr. Joe Text on the Dial label. This is going out to Oldies Fan, a.k.a. Joseph Smith, in our YouTube chat room. It's called Hold. It's called Hold What You've Got. This is for Oldies Fan. Here we go.
You had the better hold on to what you got. You had the better hold on to what you got. 'Cause if you think nobody wants it, just throw it away, and you will see someone will have it before you can count. 1, 2, 3. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Listen, fellas, you know it's not all the time that a man can have a good woman. A woman that he can call his very own. A woman who will stay right there at home and mind the children while he's gone to work. A woman who will have his dinner cooked when he comes home. But where some men make mistakes is when they go out and stay because they feel that no other man wants his woman but him. But listen, if you think no other man wants her, just throw her away, and you will see some man will have her before you can count. 1, 2, 3. Yes, they will. Yes, he will. Listen, girls, this goes for you too. Because you know I've seen so many women who've had so many good men in life. Men who would stand by them through thick and thin. Men who would go to work every day and bring home their hard-earned pay. Men who would give their women anything that their little heart desired. Where some women make mistakes is when their men go out and let them play, they would stay because they felt that no other woman wanted him but her. Listen, if you think that no other woman wants him, just pitch him out in the streets, and you will see some woman will have your man before you can count. 1, 2, 3. Yes, she will. Yes, she will.
Oh, there you go, by request. Johnny G's getting all choked up. By request for Oldies Fan, a.k.a. Joseph Smith, in our YouTube chat room. My mother brought me up cough drops before. I need another one. That is a great Joe Text there. November 1964 release on the Dial record label. That's his 11th release for the Dial label. It's called Hold What You've Got is the name of the tune. Johnny G holding to make sure that we don't lose the stream here, although we are here on Oldies and More Radio also. So let's continue here. We're going to stop at 12 o'clock as we continue here. And let's fill a request now for listener Mnon, as featured this vocal duo last week, the Aubrey twins. They were twin brothers, Tyrone and Jerome. They were out of New Orleans, Louisiana. Their manager, Stanley Chasin, was able to get them a contract with ABC Paramount Records. Now, last week we heard both sides of their first single with Hoot Hoot Night Owl, backed with There's Something Special About My Baby. They sounded like the Crystals on that release. Mnon also requested their second release, on the ABC Paramount record label. And this is an interesting rendition of this tune because this song was first done for Capitol Records back in 1953 by the Four Knights. It was a hit for the Four Knights. But let's give a listen to this rendition by the Aubrey Twins. It's arranged by Ray Stevens. That's the reason why I bought the 45, because Ray Stevens arranged it, from August 1964 by request for MOTOWN. The Aubrey Twins with their rendition of the tune "Oh Baby Mine," parentheses, "I Get So Lonely," for MOTOWN. Whoops, Johnny G's. I got the headphones on. Got to take those off. There you go, by request for listener MOTOWN. That's actually not a bad rendition of that record. August 1964, that's going out to MOTOWN. Those are the Aubrey Twins. They were like, 13 or 14 years old, I think, by 1964. Oh Baby Mine, parentheses, I Get So Lonely, their second release on the ABC Paramount record label. Now, the flip side is interesting. MOTOWN also requests, not all the time, but the flip side is another cover tune here. So let's flip it over, because this is, I mentioned they were 12 or 13 years old when they recorded this, and this is the flip side. Now, although I think this was the side that was pushed, but I prefer the other side, I would say. This is a cover of the Dale Hawkins tune. Sort of has a country twangy flavor to it, I say. And of course, both releases produced by Felton Jarvis and arranged by Ray Stevens. So let's flip over that Oh Baby Mine. But this was supposed to be the intended A-side, August 64, the Aubrey Twins on ABC Paramount, and their rendition of the tune, Susie Q.
Say the
I do. Susie Q, Susie Q, I love you. Yes, I do.
I thought I thought the beginning of this record sounded familiar, and Malcolm in the YouTube chat room, he said, "Yeah, it sounds like the Valentinos. It's all over now." I think that's definitely where they took that guitar riff from, but But anyway, that is I think the intended A side there, by request for listener Mnon. Those are the Aubrey Twins. The Aubrey Twins from August '64, the flip side of Oh Baby Mine, their rendition of the tune Susie Q. Johnny G can go for a Susie Q. Remember those Susie Qs? You can get them. They're probably non-GMO related now to eat that stuff. But let us continue here. And James Stone is still with us, so we're going to play requests for people that are still with us in the chat room. This is for James Brown and also for George Chestnut. As we go to Chicago now, this group discovered by Fred Cash of the Impressions, who brought them over to his buddy, his member of the Impressions, Curtis Mayfield, and he decided to take this group on and produce all their tunes. They were all siblings, managed by their father. His name was Clarence Burke Sr. Now, the quintet included Clarence Jr., James, Kenneth, Dennis, and Aloha Burke. Collectively, they were known as the Five Stair Steps, had 7 releases on Curtis Mayfield's A Windy Sea label, and this is their second release. This tune written by George Keith Fowler and Clarence Burke Sr., and it features Clarence Burke Jr. on lead. This charted number 3 on WMBM if you were listening in Miami, Florida. Let's go to July of 1966 by request for James Brown and George Chestnut. Here are the Five Stair Steps and their tune called World of Fantasy.
It's a world where I'm never alone. It's a world of sheer make-believe where all young lovers have gone to set their hearts at ease. It's a world of fantasy. I go there whenever I feel need.
a great sound there by the Five Stair Steps. That one there going out to James Brown, also to George Chestnut. They requested that great tune by the Five Stair Steps. That is Clarence Burke Jr. on lead from July 1966. It's on the Windy City record label. That is a Curtis Mayfield pen tune. World of Fantasy is the name of the tune. Johnny G's running scared here to play these records here. I'm just afraid of the copyright police now. So, well, because I know I got I have some Jackie Wilson records, so I'm afraid to play some of these records here now. But I don't know. They haven't come out yet, so let us continue. I apologize for what happened, folks, but I have no control over it. It was the first time it came so early, though, and I'm kind of surprised. But anyway, let us continue here. Let's fill a request for listener Joe Carrera, this singer from Memphis, Tennessee. He was the father of Carla Thomas, and they did duets with his daughter as Carlos, Rufus, and Carla. Several duets with her. First recording for the Sun label, though. His biggest hit was in 1963 on the Stax label called Walkin' the Dog. Now, Joe requested his 9th release on the label. Had about 30 releases on the Stax label. It's a song he wrote. Interesting tune here from September 1965. Let's give a listen to Rufus Thomas. Rufus Thomas on the Stax label going out to Joe Carrera. It's called The World is Round for Joe Carrera. Well, it definitely is round. You know, people thought that the world was flat, but there you go. That's going out to Joe Carrera in our YouTube chat. And perfect timing. Joe, you missed all the fun when they took down my show multiple times, and I don't even know why. I could see if I played some big monster hits. I don't know what it was, but it was something that triggered the AI. You know, I was dealing with AI today. So there's a program called GROK, Grok, I think. It was Indrajit that told me about it. So I asked a question. I was researching a song for the Saturday show, and Charlene had a question about the year of release. So I asked Grok. I said, Grok, I have a question for you. Can you tell me the year of release of a song by a group called the Celtics on the All Jacks label? Okay, so it comes back to me with the wrong answer. So it goes to me, well, the song that you're asking for, and it's really nice, it's polite, like the phone call that I got. It says, well, the song that you're asking for, according to good sources, was released in 1962. So I said, well, you see, Grok, you can't always take what you see on the internet as being correct, because you are absolutely wrong. And and it was funny because I was scolding it. I said, first of all, I said, do you know who I am? I says, I'm Johnny G, and I own this record. I was telling this to this AI robot. I said, I own this record. And I know for a fact that this record was copywritten in 1959, January of 1959 for one side, and May of 1959. So where you were telling me where it was 1957 or 58 that some people said, but it was really 62, you're wrong, because why would a record of a small independent label be put out 3 years later after it came out with the copyright? I said, you're wrong. If anything, that record came out in 1959. So it apologized to me. And it said it was going to remember what I said. And then I told it, I said, you should go check the copyright information if anybody ever asks you about this. So I don't know if it knows me, because it says, hi, John, now. So listen, I says, I've been getting robocalls here. I've been calling this agency for 7-8 days now, not getting paid. I can't go into it, but I want to deal with artificial intelligence, because it's only as smart as its programmers. But I have to tell you, it does give you some facts, but it scours the internet and it can bring up information that you're looking for. But anyway, I digress. But so the world is round. I should ask it, is the world flat, and see what it says. But let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for listener Tommy Albergo, who is tuned into the program. And also, I don't know if George Chestnut is tuned in, because he requested this too. It was interesting. I got requests. I often do get it, so I don't want to say I'm surprised about it. But we're going to go to Philadelphia now for Tommy and George. This group signed with Gilda Wood's Dion label in late 1966. And this is the Beast, I should say their biggest hit was a song called Dry Your Eyes. Now let's give a listen to their second release, their second of 8 on the Dion label. And this is a cover of a Smokey Robinson and a Miracles tune. Here we go now with the copyright stuff. They originally recorded this in 1960, but this version charted number 66 on Billboard, 19 on the R&B chart, and this was a big number 1 record on WIGO out of Atlanta, Georgia. It features Brenda Patton on lead. Let's go to April of 1967 for the sound of Brenda and the Tabulations on the Dion record label, and their rendition of the tune Who's Loving You for Tommy Albergo and for George Chestnut, Brenda and the Tabulations.
When I had you near, I treated you bad and wrong, my dear. And since boys
go. That one there going out to a listener, Tommy Albergo, tuned into the program. And also, we're going to send that one out to listener George Chestnut, the great sound of Brenda and the Tabulations, their second of 8 on the Dion record label, April 67 release, a cover of the Miracles tune, Who's Loving You? And that's Brenda Payton on lead. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for listener Frank Gingaro. He requested this group from Des Moines, Iowa. They had 2 releases on Jimmy McHugh Sr.'s Success label. And this, I think, was one of the most successful groups to record for the label. This group called the Blendtones. They included 3 siblings, George Gilbert and Audrey Davis, and Ronald Brewster and Johnny Walker. And collectively they were known as the Blendtones. This was their second release, and it's a dance. And this is going out to listener Frank Gingaro, April 63. The Blendtones with their tune called The Slide. For Frank.
Well, there's a place where the people, they do the bird, the hitchhike too, the bossing over there. Ain't nothing new. They do the crazy, they do the crazy, they do the slide. Oh, they got a stud there. His name is PJ. He does his dance every day. He does the mashed potatoes, the twist and shout. When it comes to most things, he really works him on out. He does the crazy, he does this crazy dance called the slide. Come on, baby, do the slide. Do the slide now. Come on, baby, do the slide. 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 Work it out, baby. Oh, yeah. Don't look so, baby. Yeah, come on, everybody, and listen to the sound, and dig out this cat really puts them down. Jesus slides to the left, a little to the right, but don't slide too far. You slide out the side. Now put your hands on your hips and give your back a little twist and slide. Now come on and slide. Now come on and slide, yeah. Just a little bit to the left now, baby. But a whole lot, not too much to the right there, baby. Now put your hands on your hips and give your back a little twist and slide.
There you go. That's going out to Frank Gingaro, April 1963 release. They're called the Blendtones. The Blendtones on the Success label. That is out of Des Moines, Iowa. They're doing a dance called The Slide. Johnny G's been dancing around here in the studio until they blocked. I put that Timmy Euro LP on. That was pretty cool to put that LP on. I should do that in case I need to take breaks, but I had to get my mother set up. And she reconnected, so that is a good thing. So she's tuned into the program. Thank you all for being here. I apologize for the interruption. I lost all my crowd. I had a big crowd here, but I don't know what YouTube is doing. I really don't. But anyway, let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room, and this is an obscure label. It's called J. Rude Records. I think it's out of Philadelphia, if I'm not mistaken. I have 2 singles on this label. One is by the Informers, and they're both rare, by the way. One is by the Informers, and the other is by this gal by the name name of A. Debbie. Sort of an odd name, A. Debbie. Who's called A. Debbie? But if you look at the writer credit, it says D. Pritchett. And I think that is Debbie Pritchett. So if I was a gambling man, and one time I was, I would bet that she is the singer on this. And she is being backed up by the group that had the release prior to this. They were called The Informers, so they joined her in the studio on this. This is from 1965 by request for Adrian Viterbo. A. Debbie is her name, and it's called Here Is My Heart. There you go. That one there going out to a listener, Adrian Viterbo, in our YouTube chat room. Some gal by the name of A. Debbie. I think that's Debbie Pritchett. I think that's her name. And a song entitled Here Is My Heart. That one there is, it's actually a very expensive 45 if you have that record. I'm looking for who requested this. Who requested this Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells record? I think it was. Here it is. Gary McLinden. I don't know if Gary McLinden is still with us, but I'm going to play it. He'll listen to it, hopefully, on the archive. So there you go. 1965. A. Debbie. Here Is My Heart on J-Roo Records for Adrian. Let's kind of, I guess, we'll stay in Philadelphia here for a listener. I just had it. Gary McLinden. This group first recorded as the Bluebells for Harold B. Robinson's Newtown record label. Now, really, this... Oh, wait a minute here, Charlene. What do you got? So, actually, what happened with this, there was a group called the Starlets. Okay, and they were visiting Philadelphia. Okay, and they recorded for the... I forget the label. I'm doing this all by memory, folks. It was a gold label. A Better Tell Him No was the name of the tune. So they were in Philadelphia. And so I don't know who, but somebody said, you girls, why don't you come and record for us? And we won't tell your manager or your boss that you're doing this. So, but they did find out that they did record a song that I think it was called MOTOWN Records. Yeah, MOTOWN Records. And it was actually getting played over the air, and they wanted to they wanted to play it on American Bandstand, so they had to quickly get a group together and just lip sync to the song. And they did. They picked out Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells to go on TV and lip sync to this song. It was called I Sold My Heart to the Junkman, because that's not Patti LaBelle doing lead on that. She is not. Okay, it was, I forget the gal's name because Charlene doesn't have it here. But they continued to record for the MOTOWN or Nicetown record label. And this was their, I think this was their follow-up. This was their second release, and this really is Patti LaBelle on lead here with the Bluebells. And this came out in June of 1962, and this is a request for listener Gary McLinden. Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells on MOTOWN Records. This charted regionally. This was a number 9 record on WUST in Bethesda, Maryland, if you were tuned in. It's called Tear After Tear for Gary McLinden. There you go. Oop, left my headphones on here, and I can't hear myself talk. I can't. There you go. That is Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells, and that one there going out to Gary McLinden, a cool tune there from June of 1962. Their second release on the MOTOWN record label. It's called Tear After Tear. And that's Patti LaBelle on lead with the Bluebells. Johnny G here we're in Vinyltreasure Overtime. We're not going to go so long here. We lost half the audience, which was a bummer. But let us continue here. Fill a request now for what was, I had it right here. There we go. Bill Sheriff. This is a request for Bill Sheriff here, this singer out of Philadelphia. So here we go, 3 in a row out of Philadelphia. Signed to Gilda Wood's Top and Bottom label. After he auditioned with Stax Records, they rejected him. Stax rejected him. He came back to Philadelphia, and he got the contract with Top and Bottom Records. And he would have 5 releases on the label. And this was his, well, I should say his first release was a song called Bad Woman, but Bill requested his 3rd release. This was a song he wrote, and this bubbled under at number 125 on the Billboard charts, number 35 on the R&B chart, but a big number 5 record on KDKO in Denver, Colorado. Let's go back to November of 1970 for Mr. Oscar Weathers. Oscar Weathers on the Top and Bottom label for Bill Sheriff. It's called You. Is there an S here? Yes. It's called You Wants, with an S, You Wants to Play for Bill Sheriff.
Keep on asking me, honey, just listen to me, let me talk to you. If I really love you, can't you see it in my eyes, honey? Lord, you're just too stupid and blind. But you see, I know what it is. You wants to play, but I don't have the time. And it hurts me. What do I have to do, Lord God, to make you understand? Where do I have to go, Lord, to prove to you I'm your kind of man? Trying to put me through a test, and I can't do no more, Lord. I've done my best, Lord. This kind of a game, honey, time moves too fast. Listen, I don't have the time to play. Oh no. Why do you keep on asking me, Lord, to prove my love? Can't you see it in my eyes, mama? Lord, if you just look at me, 'cause it's written all over my face. Oh Lord, listen, I don't know what I believe, Lord God, but in your own shy way. Tell me I'm wrong, but I believe you're trying to tell me something, girl. And Lord, I hate to admit it, but I don't believe it's that you want me to stay. Lord, it's just a game, honey, this kind of a game. Lord, I don't have the time to play. Lord, have mercy. Now listen to this. There's no time to be wasted. And I know you know that I love you, baby. 'Cause honey, listen, in my kiss I know you tasted, Lord, but you just wanna play with me. I don't understand, Lord God. just what you're trying to do to me. One minute you tell me I'm your man, Lord. The next one you're making me in misery, Lord. This kind of a game, honey. Time moves too fast. I don't have the time to play. Why don't you stop it, mama? Come on, lighten up on my baby.
There you go, by request for Bill Sheriff there. That's the sound of Oscar Weathers, November 1970. It's on the Top and Bottom record label. I want to see how long this record was. A song entitled You Wants to Play. Now, this was, do you know how long this record was, folks? Guess how long this record was. It played pretty nice, too, for it. It was 4 minutes. 4 minutes for that record. Anyway, we're going to sign off here pretty soon. I want to test the waters a little bit. We'll see what I want to play another record by Lenny Welch, because I had like 3 or 4 records to play for him. And maybe that was the culprit. I don't know. But let's play this one for James Brown. I know James Brown is still in our YouTube chat room, and he requested we head to Chicago here for the Sound of the Impressions, and after the Falcon/Abner releases, they signed with ABC Paramount Records and had a hit right out of the box with their first release on the ABC label called Gypsy Woman. Now, James requested their 4th release, of course, written by the lead singer, Curtis Mayfield, arranged by Roy Glover. This charted regionally. This was number 10 on WAMS in Wilmington, Delaware. We'll send this one out to James Brown in our YouTube chat room. September 62 release, The Impressions on ABC. It's called Minstrel and Queen for James Brown.
Queen Majesty, may I speak to thee? So much I have longed to speak to you alone. True, I agree, I'm not of your society. I'm not a king, just a minstrel. But with my songs to you I'm on. Though just a minstrel, in life we're so far apart. But royal queen, I see love in your heart. I love you too, Your Majesty. Isn't this really true? These things I ask of you. Oh, Majesty, could you really care for me? Minstrel and queen, a queen with no king. I'm a minstrel so poor, but could this really mean anything? As long as you love me, and it won't be so hard. As long as I see love in your heart. I love you too. Honest I do. Minstrel and queen, for you I'd do anything. I'll be your
That's the great sound of Curtis Mayfield and the Impressions there by request for a listener, James Brown. Minstrel and Queen is the name of the tune. That one released in September of 1962 That was what I said, their fourth release for the ABC Paramount record label. We are going to play another one here, and then I'm going to play some of Lenny Welch's tunes that Leonard Mancini said too. So we'll try it. So let's first fill this request for David Silberg in our YouTube chat room. And this singer, lost my place. This singer, originally from Detroit, by the way, was the lead singer of the Dominoes, but he left for a solo career, signed with Brunswick Records, had over 60 releases for the Brunswick label. He was also known as Mr. Excitement. You know I'm talking about Mr. Jackie Wilson, and had his first big hit in 1958, a big #1 record for him called Lonely Teardrops. Now, David requested his 13th release on the Brunswick label. Tune written by Gary Geld and Peter Udell. This is with Dick Jacobs and the orchestra. This charted number 44 on Billboard. This was a number 10 R&B hit and a number 4 record on XEAK in Tijuana, Baja California. Let's go to December of 1960. For David Silberg, Mr. Jackie Wilson, it's called The Tear of the Year for David Silberg.
Turn your back on me and taste another kiss with such delight. It hurt me so inside. Oh Lord, I must have cried the tear of the year last night. And darling, when I heard that final crushing word, that someone else's arms would hold you tight, I wish that I was dead. Oh Lord, you know I shed the tear of the year last night. I built my whole world around you by each and every dream, and now you are slipping through my fingers like the ripples in a stream. Oh, darling, you can say our love has seen its day, but I'll forever go on feeling blue. I feel the hurt inside. I felt the night I cried the tear of the year over you. Oh, the tear of the year over you.
Yeah, by request. Whoops. Listening to the music, I don't take my earphones off. Oh, God, when are those guys coming here to fix my studio up? There you go. That's the great sound of Jackie Wilson there by request for David Silberg in our YouTube chat room. December 1960 release. The Tear of the Year is the name of the tune. I'm going to try this one because Edmund Williams gave me a bunch of requests. I got to get this one in for him. I think I only played one for him, but this is, I'm going to try this because this was a hit. This next singer, born Leonard Victor Ainsworth on July 26 of 1942 in Brookshire, Texas, had two monster hits during his career. One was in 1973, a 45 that I bought called Drift Away. But this was his first hit that Edmund requested, and it was his first of 5 on Fred Darien's Charge label, which was out of Hollywood, California. This tune written by Billy Page, produced by Fred Darien, arranged by Harry Maslow. This charted number 13 on the Billboard charts, number 11 on the R&B chart, and a big number 1 record on KATZ in St. Louis, Missouri. If you were listening, we go to November of 1964 by request for Edmund Williams, Mr. Dobie Gray. Dobie Gray on the Charger label. It's called The In Crowd for Edmund.
I'm in with the in crowd. I go where the in crowd goes. I'm in with the in crowd, and I know what the in crowd knows. Any time of the year, don't you hear? Dressing fine, making time. Free breeze up and down the street. We get respect from the people we meet. They make way day or night. They know the in crowd is out of sight. I'm in with the in crowd. I know every latest dance. When you're in with the in crowd, it's easy to find romance at a spot where the beat's really high. And we work out. If it's square, we ain't there. We make every minute count. Yeah, our share is always the biggest amount. Other guys imitate us, but the original's still the greatest. Yeah. Got our own way of walking. We got our own way of talking, yeah. Any time of the year, don't you hear? Spending cash, talking trash. Girl, I'll show you a real good time. Come on with me and leave your troubles behind. I don't care where you've been. You ain't been nowhere till you've been in with the in crowd. Yeah. Oh, with the in crowd. We got our own way of walking. Yeah. We got our own way of talking. In the in crowd. In the in crowd.
I like that record. I always did. It's a great sound from 1964. The way everything fit in that was a great record. I have to say that kind of like a West Coast sound, but a big sound with big instruments and everything else. You can see him doing that on Chivalry, I think. But there you go, by request for Edmund Williams, November 1964, Mr. Dobie Gray, his first of 5 on the Charger record label. The In Crowd, he does a cool Northern Soul record too on the Charger label. I was going to play that too, by the way, but I know that today it was just a horrible. I put all this time and preparation into the show here. Charlene also, and listen, you can talk to my mother about it. She's even helping me pull the records out. But then YouTube goes and shuts it down. It's bull for all I'd say. I mean, I'm on Oldies and More Radio, which is great, and you can also listen to the stream on Vinyltreasures.net. But it's different when you're used to the visual. So. And then I'm working on changing the studios up to get, when I get people here up in the studio, for video content and CD interviews and stuff like that. But I need somebody to teach me. I know a lot of how to do it, but I had a problem with I think it's my mixer. I don't get the great sound that I did. The earphones sound great, but something happened. I don't know if it was the power outage or what. I'm going to call them tomorrow, because they came highly recommended, this company, from someone, and they are professionals, really, and I'm willing to pay the price for it here to set up the studios for future guests to come here on the program. So stay tuned for that, and maybe YouTube will give me a break, but if I get more subscribers, I'll be able to get a break, because I notice on some of the other channels, if there are like 50, I don't have nowhere near 50,000 subscribers, but they get away with a lot. So, and again, it's because the owners of the content. I don't make anything. That's fine, as long as I get the pleasure of listening to the music, and so do you. But I did, we played only one record earlier for the late Lenny Welch, who passed away on April 9th. Just recently. Very sad. We're losing all these artists here that we know all our lives, really. So he would sign after Cadence Records and signing with Archie Blyer. He would sign with Cap Records in late 1964, and this was his first release on Cap. It was funny, he really never had a big hit with like he did on Cadence with Since I Fell For You. It was unfortunate, but he had good records, that came out. He does some great records on Mercury. I have to check to see if I have them. They're like Northern Soul records. One of the ones on a Cap that I have, I'll play it next week though, but let's see if I can get a couple in on Cap. This was his first, a tune written by Teddy Randazzo and someone by the name of Bill Michelle. And this was produced by Bert Berniker. And couldn't find any chart action on this, but this was his first of 11 on the Cap label. Let's go to January of 65 as we pay tribute to the late Lenny Welch on Cap Records. It's called My Fool of a Heart, Lenny Welch.
Doesn't know about love's ABCs, and I learned from you, but my fool of a heart doesn't know when to stop loving you, and it's breaking apart. Oh, my poor fool of a heart. My fool of a heart doesn't wanna see that you're no longer in love with me. Still loves you so, but my fool of a heart doesn't know when to stop loving you, and it's breaking apart. Oh, my poor fool of a heart. My brain can't explain, but my eyes realize that you are gone. Stop loving you, and it's breaking apart. Oh, my poor fool of a heart. My poor fool of a heart doesn't know when to stop loving you, and it's breaking apart. Oh, my poor fool of a heart. Oh, my poor fool of a heart. Oh, my poor fool of a heart. Oh, my poor fool of a heart.
There you go, the late Lenny Welch here. I don't know why they didn't play that record. That record should have been played. I think it's a great tune. I do. January 1965. That was his first release on Cap Records. My Fool of a Heart is the name of the tune. Let's play another one here. This was his follow-up to that tune. This is his second release on Cap, and this was his first nationally charted Cap record. This was number 72 on Billboard, 55 on Cashbox. And it was a hit here in New York City. This record, a big number 3 tune on WMCA AM here in New York City. Tune written by Lawrence Weiss, and he was a songwriter from Newark, New Jersey. Now, this Lawrence Weiss also wrote Rhinestone Cowboy for Glenn Campbell, believe it or not. And he wrote this song for the late Lenny Welch. It's arranged and conducted by Alan Lauber, produced by Tom Catalano, as we remember Lenny Welch from April 1965. On the Cap record label, it's called Darling, Take Me Back, the late Lenny Welch. Whoops, wrong one.
Although it's plain that we're through, my stubborn heart keeps on loving you. I miss your love so badly, it's a crime. If only I could make you change your mind, I'd get down on my knees with my heart in my hand. Darling, take me back, I'm sorry. Darling, take me back, I'm sorry. If you give me one more chance, I will be true. I stop at places we knew, hoping that I may run into you. If only you would pass along my way, I'd swallow all my pride and I would say, while I'm down on my knees with my heart in my hand, darling, take me back, I'm sorry. Darling, take me back, I'm sorry. If you'd give me one more chance, just give me one more chance. I'll make it up to you. I'll make it up to you. Darling, take me back, I'm sorry. Darling, take me back, I'm sorry. If you give me one more chance, just give me one more chance.
It would matter if I turn my turn my thing on anyway, but yeah, it's so sad that we lost Lenny Welch there. He was a great singer, I have to say. There you go, that tune there. That is his his first charted record on the Cap label. Darling, Take Me Back, April 1965. The late Lenny Welch, as we pay tribute to that man on the Cap record label. I'll play others on next Wednesday's show, but that's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyltreasure Show. I want to thank you for joining Johnny G on this show number 2. I don't know if are there 2 videos up there? I don't even know if they posted 2. There might be 2, which would be crazy. And I don't know if, Zeb does not, KKSM doesn't take they have played my 60s show on Sunday mornings, but they're playing my 50s show lately. But anyway, but again, I apologize, folks, for that. I have no control. It's really terrible that they do that. But this AI, I'm telling you, AI is not, it's good for some things, don't get me wrong, but it's not good for this. It's not good for this. But anyway, so thank you all for being here. I'll be back. No show tomorrow afternoon. I'll be back on Saturday night again at 9 p.m. With 1950s and early 60s as requested by you. So if you do have a request or you want to email your disc jockey, you can email me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That is the contact number. And again, if I have the 45, I'll feature it if it fits the format of the program. But thank you all again for being here. Thank you, Charlene, again for all your help. Charlene is my administrative assistant. She helps me prepare for the for this Wednesday show and also the Saturday night show. And again, lots of things I have to do tomorrow. Busy time here. But thank you again for being here. Don't forget to subscribe. Like I said, please consider that. You have to be signed into YouTube, and give me a thumbs up if you enjoy what you're hearing, because this is a lot of fun. I know many of you enjoy this, and you enjoy the Johnny G-isms that I leave you with. But anyway, we're going to close the show with an appropriate tune here. It's not in the greatest shape. I bought this from Mike Layton, like sometime in the 1970s. He had a barn full of 45s. Some were sleeved, some were not. They were in crates and boxes. He had like a giant pole that went from one window to the other window with unsleeved records in right across. So he said to me, and again, it was in my early days of collecting, he said, "Johnny, you want all these records? You can have them all for $300. It might have been, I don't know, maybe about 5,000 records or so in there, something like that. Somewhere between 3,000 to 5,000 records, all different shapes and all conditions, I should say. Some sleeved, some not sleeved, some multiple copies and whatnot. And he had $3 on them all. He called it stock that didn't sell. He said, "Johnny, everybody's going through these records." I says, "Okay," and this record was in there. But again, it was probably on the concrete floor, because it has a skip way at the end of it, and I can't get it out. But it's way at the end of the thing, and it's appropriate to play it as the closing theme. But this is a request for listener Ron Harry. This gal was the sister of Little Willie John. You know Little Willie John had a couple of hits in the 1950s. She was born in is it Bastrop, Louisiana, if I said that right. She was also a member of the Raylettes for a time, and she also recorded for Berry Gordy Jr.'s Tamla record label. Then she ended up on Stax Records, had 7 releases on Stax. Now, Ron requested her 3rd release. This tune, written and produced by Isaac Hayes and Dave Porter, as they did in this time period. This is an April 67 release. And this was a big number 5 record on KJET in Beaumont, Texas. So our closer is a request for listener Ron Harry from April 67 of Mabel John on Stax Records. It's called Same Time, Same Place, next Wednesday right here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, both on YouTube and also on Oldies and More Radio. Let's hope that the copyright police don't arrest Johnny G like they did, but I broke out, and I am here with, part 2 of the program. So thank you all for being here again. I'll see some of you on Saturday nights. If not, I'll see you next week right here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Just want to say, everybody, so long. This is for Ron Harry, Mabel John.
It's the last